Greg, job done. 3-0. What did you make of it this afternoon?
I quite enjoyed it, to be honest, because when I did the warm-up it looked horrendous. The pitch was really, really poor. Their chairman apologised for it. Nothing you can do. They had a load of rain here yesterday, and fair play to them, they got the game on. And I just thought the players adapted to it really, really well. Wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to pass the ball. You needed an extra touch at times. You couldn't run with the ball. Couldn't play any sort of fluent football because it just wasn't made for that. But I thought we were comfortable, and I thought there was a terrific attitude from the players to deal with a pitch, which was our biggest opponent. Prior to Morpeth.
It's been an odd season anyway, and you don't know when games are going to be on and when games are going to be off, and you've a bit of a congested fixture list this month at the over weekend aside. So with that in mind, how difficult is it to get the players up for a game in the FA Trophy a long way away from home just before Christmas?
Well, do you know what? I think we've got a good group. I think we've had some good conversations about different types of games, different opposition, different ways that people are going to play against us. And this was again another one. But I think the group that played today had also had something to prove, and I think there was a lot of good performances out there. And I thought the attitude was spot on, which was the key for today. If we hadn't gone in with the right attitude and people would have looked at it and thought, I don't fancy this, we it would have been hard work. I think in the end we run out quite comfortable, which was a credit to the players that have come in and played, and obviously given the manager something to think about.
The players that did come in that haven't been getting a necessary run in the league team, the likes of your Matty Wolfs of this world, and how do you think that they fared, and did anybody there stick their hand up today and say, do you know what, you should be included?
I thought Matty Wolf looked decent. His handling of the ball on a tricky surface was good. His range of passing's good. He's a great size. He's got good energy levels. You're almost thinking it would have been nice to see him on a really good surface to see, because that doesn't really tell you much. That tells you he's got smashing attitude, tells you he's got, he can play, and it tells you he's going to be all right, going forward. But on a real quick surface, on a true surface, you'd have seen how good he could be. And but he was one. And Jimmy Knowles has got a full game, which is fantastic. Other players have come in. I thought Chick's had his best game for quite a while. I thought, which is great, gives him confidence. And I just think it gives us some depth to the squad, because we've got so many games, as you've said, coming up. We need everybody, and I think what today's shown is that everybody wants to be part of it, which is fantastic for the manager.
Where is the FA Trophy standing in as far as priorities go in this season? They went to the semi-finals of it, I was going to say last year, but you only lost that semi-final about 2-3 months ago. But where does it stand this season as far as deep runs?
I don't know about the club, but for me, massive, absolutely massive, because I think winning games breeds winning mentality. And you know what, it'd be nice if we could have a run in this and we get the supporters back and we ended up at Wembley, and it'd be fantastic for our fans if we could get there and give them something special at the at the end of the season to really enjoy. So for that respect, and the fact we can give game time to other players as well, I think it's important. It will be an important competition for them two reasons going forward.
This is the first time I think we've spoken since you're back at the club. How you finding life back at Meadow Lane?
It's like I've never been back. It's good. I enjoy it. The lads are good. They've accepted me, no issues. I think I'm good with them. They're good with me. We all work well together. The manager's been fantastic. He's very thorough, very thoughtful. Thinks things out, and he does his bit. I do mine bit. We balance off each other really well. And it's good to be back, and winning games makes it a lot easier to come and talk to you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure. Nice 3-0 and a clean sheet as well. Yeah. How do you sort out the responsibilities between yourself and Neil?
It's quite easy, really. I mean, we've both been around quite a while. Neil does a lot of the game tactics. He puts the plans together. We've watched the opposition and discussed them. He puts them into place on a Thursday and a Friday, and I do a lot of the other work. I do a lot of one-to-one stuff with players. A lot of talking to them to make sure they get filled with confidence and they're assured in what they're doing, and give them that comfort in arm, and make them feel good, And between us, we're sometimes good cop, bad cop. He's more bad cop at the minute than me, and he wouldn't like that because he's a really nice fella, and I think I am too. But no, if we have to get our hands dirty in terms of dishing out, tellings off and talkings to, and good advice and strong advice, we do it. We do it between us, and I think we do all right.
What do you think the goal is for the group, for yourselves, for this season?
The obvious goal is to get out of the league. I think that's always been the prerequisite to start the season. There's listen, we ain't going to make silly statements here and now, but you know the group's just shown us over the last couple of weeks that they can compete with the best. We think Stockport are going to be one of the strongest teams. We thought we were a better team on the night. You know, we think they'll be right up there. So that's a benchmark. You know, but we've got to make sure that we don't trip ourselves up on games like today and games where we're expected to be better than what we are and don't always get that result. So they're the places we need to pick up and make sure that if we're going to have a fighting chance at the end that we do better.
I thought today that we might see a few players coming back from injury. Obviously we did in the likes of Lacey and Graham, but we didn't see Wes Thomas, we didn't see Damien McCrory, didn't see Cal Roberts as well. Can you tell us what Lacey
a couple of injuries with them two, and then Wes has got some personal reasons why Wes hasn't played. That gets sort itself out next week or so, and but the other two boys are just not quite ready fitness wise, and again two fantastic players for us and two big players for us, and we just would like to get them back as quick as we can. But the physios will probably update you more on that. I know Cal's had a situation where he's just a bit uncomfortable around his groin area, so they'll have a look at that over the weekend and Monday and hopefully go from there.
Don't have much time off over Christmas?
Hopefully none, because we're playing football and it's just good to be back on the grass and having something to think about. And Christmas for me is almost expected to be working, playing football. But nice big dinner, nice big win on the Boxing Day, and a good home performance after that, and it'd be a great Christmas for everybody, I suppose.
Good man, thanks for your time.
Cheers buddy.